Hello, welcome to Universal Interiors. I am your host, Uni Fegley, and today we are in Ottertail, Minnesota with Paula Teal. She opened a boutique, and we just want to talk about the road that she took and how it goes and how it works in her life and just the process of being a young entrepreneur and just kind of what that looks like. But before we do that, because we are in this amazing structure, I thought it'd be cool just to show you a little bit about the building. It's one of the oldest buildings in Ottertail, and this is actually where we are now. This is where they meet for their church, and the open space right here is they have a dance team, and so they'll dance, and they have the worship, which Paul is also on the worship team, which we'll talk about a little later. And up there is they do artwork while they're worshiping, so it's very interesting. And they took so much, they left so much of the old structure, and then they just built like this timeless look. What they had to build, they just kept so much. I was talking to Paula, and she said that so many of the people that used to, the older people, come, and they're so thankful that they left so much. So I just thought it was worth mentioning because of the architecture is just amazing. Up here is a balcony where they just for extra room. So I hope you enjoy it. All right, we are here with Paula Teal, who is owner of the boutique behind us. I guess we should just start out a little bit, saying a little bit about yourself. So, you want to do that?
Sure. Well, I grew up in Wadena, Minnesota, just up the road, and moved out to Ottertail about 7 or 8 years ago, and met my husband actually, and we were going to high school in Wadena. So we were in only 11th grade. Anyways, and I moved out here to be a part of Fire Starters Ministry, which is also in this building upstairs. And yeah, got married about 5 or 6 years ago now. Just had a baby a year ago, and we opened up this boutique. Let's see, I've always wanted to open up the boutique, so we've done it this year. It's only been open about a month and a half, so it's going well.
So last summer, you guys you kind of started a little bit of the
Yes.
boutique thing, and then this year they did some renovating because they want to bring some revenue, kind of cater to some of the people that come to the church upstairs, so they come down here, and then this is what you have. They're going to have like an open coffee shop back here, and this is the boutique, and so you kind of got your own little space this year, which is amazing for you.
Yeah, that was really a big improvement for people, just to be able to open up this front door and be able to see the boutique. We've got lots of light in here and lots of new product, lots of wall space to put up the art and everything. And it was also important to me to include some local artists. Some of my girlfriends, some of my friends have their art in here, and some local jewelry designers, because art is really important to us here at Fire Starters. And there's a lot of people in the community that create things, so I wanted to feature some of those people. We've got some rugs, and there's quite a few things in there that are local artist goods.
So when you started the process of, okay, I want to open a boutique, what were the things that interested you as far as picking this stuff out? Who did you want to cater to? Kind of like?
Well, to me, I think that it was important to be unique and be able to stand out and have the store kind of be a reflection of who I am. I think that that's the most important thing that you can do. I mean, you have to figure in your demographic, I guess you can say, people that are on the lake, and a lot of people come up here for vacation in the summertime, and so vacationers, they want things that say Ottertail and little otters and things that will help them to remember their vacation. So I got some of that stuff, and I guess the funnest thing for me to do is to pick out the clothing, because it's a big passion of mine. It's an art form, you know, getting dressed is an art form, you know, with the jewelry and everything. So yeah, I guess the kind of people, that was the question, right? What kind of people am I trying to cater to? I guess the people that are going to be up here. So there's a lot of women that are already downtown. There's a couple more gift shops in town, so then they walk down this way, and that's who comes in here. So
you called me in the middle of this process because you just needed an extra set of eyes.
Yes.
Just to be, and the one thing that Paula said was, I want there to be so much color, but I want it to be not so busy. So that's kind of where we came together. We put our heads together, and as you can see, just looking behind, you did such a great job of throwing color in there, but you did such a variety. I think the people that you're reaching are the 20-year-olds who just want a cool piece in their dorm room, or 30s, 40s, 50s, and even on. Sometimes boutiques can just take one genre and just like, this is what we want, which is good, but you definitely got out of the box and you threw color splash, but you put things in there that are they're more muted. Smart idea.
Yeah.
That was great. How do you juggle all this? How do you juggle between, because you are in the ministry here. Mm-hmm. Why don't you talk a little bit about that?
About the ministry? Talk about the ministry, or talking about
Talk
juggling?
about the ministry and what you do there, and how you juggle being mom, wife, mm-hmm. ministry,
sure.
and boutique. It's a big job.
It is a big job. We've kind of taken on a lot here with renovating the building and everything, but luckily I don't have to do much of that at all, hardly any of it, honestly. But yeah, it's important to me to spend enough time with my son and with my husband. My family is really important, and the rest of my family too, my in-laws, my brothers and sisters and everything. So I take off a couple days a week, every week, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. I'm not at work, and my mother-in-law, Pam, is helping me a lot, so she comes for the Monday, Tuesday, so that we can offer our services or offer our goods to the community Monday through Saturday, so that we are actually open, but I just need to be able to spend time with my son. So summer is the big crunch time, you know, so one way to deal with the busyness is after summer's over with and the crowd kind of dies down, then winter is just, you chill out, you know, with your family and everything, so you don't get quite as much time with the fam during the summertime, but that's when the business is here, so that's kind of what you do. But when it's 4 o'clock, I go home and I either lay out in the sun or just bring baby Phoenix outside, and we are in the grass or go out to the lake, and yeah, so I make sure to get that time. And
your personality kind of enjoys the busyness of life.
It's true.
So
I've always wanted to be, when I was younger, if I didn't have much going on, I was always really bored, and so I kind of, in a way, my personality sort of thrives off of busyness, but I do know when it's getting to be too much, and I just have to take it easy. But I think that it works for me because the work kind of comes in waves, you know, and then it kind of dies down and it goes in another big wave comes, and I just deal with the stress of it and wait for the next break. But yeah, and it's the same with the ministry too. I mean, I have to have that time to be focused on that as well. So
yeah,
somehow I do it. I don't know. I got a special grace. So.
That's wonderful. I just am proud of you that you have put so much into, like, even when we were talking, trying to figure out what to get. I think it was more, you know, you are doing such a good job. I think when you open. When you start something, you're always a little bit like, am I doing this
people
right?
Gonna like it?
You're worried about what people are gonna say. But now the end product is just amazing, and I'm proud of you. You did a good job.
Thank you.